don't have to get it perfect. Get in the game. That's the first recommendation. It doesn't have to be perfect.
That humanistic voice has to be more real, and it has to be very precise in terms of what the market wants. And the best way to get to what the market wants is knowing them better than you know the brand, and knowing them better than you know yourself.
The language of social has changed over the last 48 months, literally. And it has changed just as I talked earlier because of this. 48 months ago, social was all about text, and it is now about photos and videos.
You know, my older son talks about what he describes as his social homework. And, you know, the first time he said it, I didn't understand. He said, oh, well, you know, I have to do Facebook, and I have to do Twitter, and I have to text, and I have emails. And he wasn't saying it like he was enjoying it. He was saying it like it was, he had to, otherwise he would be out of his community.
So I think that you have to understand who you're talking to, where they're talking, and then which tools are most appropriate to manage those conversations and contribute effectively. And if you're a good curator, you end up becoming a thought leader by default when you do that right.
Tumblr has become such an incredible tool for activists. It's a free tool in terms of how people can use it, and of course if they want the additional features they can pay for it, but with the reblogging it's like starting a fire, and I don't, in this, as I speak about this, you can make parallels for businesses, but when it ignites on Tumblr, it spreads everywhere. But then there's the negative aspect of that. If it's something you didn't want to spread everywhere as a content creator or a brand, you know, how do you manage that?
How do you bring other existing communities into one community? I know a lot of folks in here really oversee, you know, a community if they want to, and you know, there's one way to build a community, which is one by one by one, but there's another better way to build a community, which is to embrace existing communities. You can do that through marketing, you can also do that through technology.
Social media and blogging has changed all of that. These days you can self-publish, you can put your writings up on the web, your photography, your art, and you can build a huge following. You can build this gigantic fan base that speaks to companies and get these gigs, get these collaborations without an agent. I would recommend to people, just start. A lot of people overthink it. I would say, just put your content out there.